indicting thing. Do you think any of that's going to be taking place? Do you think there's
I don't
any
believe any of that.
Okay, got it.
But
I mean, they've been
Trump being indicted.
Yeah, I mean, for years they've been saying he's been doing this and that, and nothing ever came of it. And now they're raiding his house. I still don't believe until I see it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Keith? Where are you at with that? Could it happen? Could it get that ugly where they may do that to him to just eliminate a competitor?
They impeached him twice for just breathing, so I wouldn't put it past him.
I mean, what are they going to indict him for? Being orange?
I mean, he is guilty of that, bro.
I mean, you might not like. You know what I had to get over when I made that switch over to conservatism. I always voted for people who I liked, and it brought that to my head when you said that you don't vote for people who you like. You vote for people who's going to make, that's going to make this a better place to live. You vote for their policies. Has nothing to do if he's handsome, if you like him, if he's charismatic. It has nothing to do with it. I want an asshole in office if he's going to take care of my family, my rights, and protect our country.
You don't care if he's an asshole, if he takes care of you.
I don't care if he's an asshole.
Yeah, but see, you're objective. Most people ain't objective.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
that, right?
well, I'll tell you what, Bill, you guys watch Bill Maher ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's getting more and more, leaning more and more.
Well, he's
right.
just the typical Democrat. He's not far left. He's just what
he's
Democrats
a
used to be.
traditional liberal.
Yeah.
But you talked about being an asshole, right? And
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason that Biden, is the president now, because people were sick of the asshole tendencies. But I'm going to read you what Bill Maher had to say. He was basically saying that there's the rise of the meh voter, the MEH, like I just don't Trump meh.
Yeah.
This whole concept. And he said one of the reasons, obviously, you as kind of comedian type guys, you'll appreciate this. He said they're basically saying there are so many good reasons to give Democrats your vote. Again, this is on Bill Maher. And he basically says, well, things could be worse. Inflation, right? The economy.
Right.
There's no other option because the other guy's a fucking dick. That's what he says on this. And that's how people basically process Trump.
Right.
Is I totally understand that if it'll benefit the country, this is a good question. If it benefits the country, would you rather have an asshole in office or a nice guy and the country kind of goes down the hill?
Yeah.
That's the kind of the what the country is essentially grappling with right now.
I think-
But you're saying you'd rather have the asshole.
Yeah, I think for the most part, if Trump in office, I'm just speculating. I think if he's in office, I don't think Putin invades Ukraine. I think it's a huge possibility.
Yeah,
that's what's leading to a majority of the inflation.
I do hear that argument. They address it. I do hear that argument all the time, and you very well might be accurate. The other side, the flip side, people are saying, all right, cool, all right, I don't think Trump, if he was in office, they would have invaded Ukraine. The other side is basically saying, cool, maybe you're right. But now that the war is being fought, whose side would Trump be on? Would he be pandering to Putin at this point? Would he be basically sending a lot of money to Ukraine? These are the questions that the left is basically responding with.
Right.
I'm not saying that's right or wrong. This is basically saying if he was in office, he would probably siding with Putin.
I don't think he'd be siding with anybody. I think more than anything, he would be trying to side with Ukraine because he wanted his son, Biden's son, to be investigated. I think it would be more on Ukraine's side. The thing that would have prevented that whole war in Ukraine is diplomacy.
Putin's been saying it for years, decades. Ukraine is not to join. What is
NATO?
NATO.
Yeah,
that's all he wanted.
They got two.
That's what Putin's been saying.
They're in bed with Ukraine too much. United States. It's just,
Ukrainians are like Russian blood. That's what happened in Ukraine. Is like California breaking away from the United States and wants to join. Let's say
China
or Russia. That's equivalent what Ukraine is trying to do.
The United States would invade California. It would be in their best interest.
If California wants to be a part of Russia, what is the USA going to do? They're going to invade California because they don't want Russia sitting right there with all their arsenal.
They don't want communism on their doorstep like that.
No,
NATO. They don't want NATO on their doorstep.
I don't think what's going on in Ukraine is good by any stretch of imagination.
What do you mean by that? Who doesn't want communism on their doorstep?
The United States.
Got it. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? California turns to a communist country. They go with Soviet Union. USA is going to invade California. That's why I'm not siding with any side, by the way, but I'm just giving you the reasons why Russia did what they did.
Yeah.
That's why they did. If diplomacy would have came in.
Yeah. A leader. If somebody leader, like maybe Trump, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, but somebody sitting down talking to both sides, they don't like this, we can't do this, but we can do this. If they just had 3 men, I mean, it shouldn't even come to the.
There's people dying in Ukraine right now.
Yeah, it shouldn't even come to war anymore
why is
because nowadays these wars, nobody wins none of these wars.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you go to war nowadays, like it's not like back World War II, World War I. People actually won those wars. These wars that we have now, nobody wins.
Nobody
wars.
wins.
So when Russia invaded Ukraine, it could have been so many things done to prevent from this ever happening.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.